Hey guys, Coldbrew here. Welcome back to another video. So what's next in Raid? The video is up on YouTube and I want to see what they have in store for us, the new updates and stuff. I have no idea. I was traveling just to try and get back home. So I'll have to go and check it out with you guys. This is the video that they posted on their official channel. We've got the link a little bit before it's live for you guys, but still, let's have a look.
Hey everyone, the return of this legendary series has long been overdue, and we're thrilled to present a new episode at last. Welcome to What's Next in Raid. We've got a new expansion to Champion gear that'll add a whole new layer of customization, live arena reworks with the introduction of seasons, and some much requested quality of life up.
All right, so three things: Relics, live arena seasons, which I already just from the sound of it sounds amazing, and quality of life improvements. Always want to see this, so
Dates.
let's get into
We're talking background multi-battles, super
background multi-battles. I was saying this for so long. There is no need for us to be watching our champions farming. It's like what we have in the game called Watcher of Realms. If you never played it, you just send your troops basically on the background and they can only farm a dungeon. If you've got a fast team, it's going to farm quick. If you've got a slow team, it's going to farm slow. It doesn't matter really to actually be watching your team all the time. It makes no sense to me.
raids for the campaign and instant Hydra battles.
Wait, what did it say?
And instant Hydra battles. It's for the
Instant Hydra
campaign
battles?
and instant Hydra battles. And finally,
This is
a new
already
challenge
sounding
awaits
amazing.
all players, but we won't spoil it just yet. Watch this video to find out what it is. Now, let's get down to business. The first big feature we're showing off today is Relics.
Relics,
These
okay.
powerful new resources give you an insane amount of new customization options to suit how you play Raid. They can increase your champion's stats and provide abilities, new benefits that are
This is a copy paste. This is a copy paste for Watcher of Realms. I have to say, guys, this is so Watcher of Realms has this very similar thing where each hero can be equipped with basically a thing called artifact. So here we're gonna call them relics, and I already see some slots there. I'm guessing those are gonna be for big upgrades that are gonna be costly, I guess, to get. So you see, based on their stars, they have different upgrades, and then the circles and the squares and the diamonds, they'll have different stats for sure.
they're similar to passive skills. For instance, a relic
Similar to passives. So whenever the wearer heals an ally with an active skill, has a 25% chance to place the fervor buff on
may
the
grant
ally.
a champion an emergency heal whenever their HP drops below 50%. It might enhance the efficiency of their turn meter manipulation skills, or it could enable a champion to place new and unique buffs. Sounds exciting, right?
Yeah.
There's more though. Each relic comes with a specific number of sockets, which you can put gemstones into. Gemstones offer further improvements to relics, adding passive abilities into the mix.
So like the wearer has a 5% chance to get an extra turn when healing an ally with an active skill. Great. When the wearer heals an ally with this skill, the heal is 10% more effective. Bosses deal 5% less damage to the wearer. The turn meter increase effects are 10% more effective on the wearer. So all of these are basically power creep, but it's inevitable. In these video games, it's inevitable to have power creep where things are introduced that are harder and harder and stronger and stronger. It's like the epics we had when I first started playing the game versus the epics we have now are just so much different in terms of their power. The same thing goes for legendaries. Even like Harima, for example, if you compare it to another legendary, Harima is insane in terms of what she provides. And I'm not even going to say anything about Mythicals, which are just two champions into one, plus the metamorph skill that they have, plus the unique abilities that they have in terms of damage and passives that each Mythical
There's
has.
a ton here, from mitigating incoming damage to a chance at hitting twice with the default skill when attacking enemies under crowd control debuffs, and so much more.
So all of these are going to provide so much more depth into the game, I'm going to be honest, but there still will be like the best in slot. That's what we have in games like Diablo, where there's a best in slot upgrade. So you guys shouldn't be stressing too much about the upgrades, but it's very similar to how blessings work, where yes, there's the best blessing you can use, but it's situational and how you are using that champion.
From relics and passive abilities from gemstones will work together, so you can mix and match them to create bespoke champion combinations that suit your playstyle. We want relics to open the door for awesome new team combinations that can take on Talaria's toughest challenges. So now you know why you're going to want relics. Here's some finer details about how they work. Both relics and gemstones come in different rarities you're already familiar with: rare, epic, legendary, and mythical. However, gemstones will come in different shapes: circular, triangular, square, diamond, or pentagonal. A gemstone will only fit into a socket that is the same shape. You can't force a circular gemstone into a square socket. Relics are a little bit more complex in that they have a rank and level that can be upgraded to make the relic more.
There's gonna be upgrades to them and levels and then random upgrades on them. It's very similar to how ascensions work and then how, oh my
powerful.
God.
But Raid, bro, how do we get them? Great question. The Forge will be your main source of relics, with crafting materials available in Live Arena, the Clan Shop, and other areas of the game. Each crafting material for relics belongs to a specific group and can be used to craft specific relics. Crafting relics will be different from crafting other gear, though. We wanted to keep up the customization, so we're allowing you to mix and match the crafting materials you use to craft relics. Mixing materials will affect the type and rarity of the relic you'll receive, and there's no limit to the rarity and type of materials you can combine when crafting relics. Keep an eye out for a dedicated guide coming soon where we'll go into more detail about crafting relics. Moving on, we're making some tweaks to Live Arena, starting with the introduction
tweaks to
of
Live Arena.
seasons.
So far, I like Relics, but it's going to be, you know, a big power creep, I think, if there's a farmable situation where it's just farmed through, let's say, event dungeon. So the whales are going to have way more relics than others. So it's going to be a power creep for them, insanely compared to like the normal player. But if it's something like glyphs or like limited availability in terms of the relics, it means that everybody basically will have the same number of relics regardless of how big of a whale they are. But I think they're going to go more so to the whale side of things.
A rework of the gold tiers to give players a different type of challenge. Before you get to gold tier, though, we're increasing the amount of points you gain per victory in silver tier and decreasing the inactivity penalty to just 1 point per day. Once you hit gold tier, though, that's it. You're in the big leagues and can't drop out again. As for the changes...
So basically now what they made is they made gold tier a just the bottom now. Instead of bronze, you know, the final part of silver, it's now gonna be gold. So everybody will eventually reach gold. Even if they do like one fight a day and you win, you get 7 points and you can only lose one, right? So you'll eventually reach into the gold tier, but you won't be able to be demoted, that is.
Live Arena Gold Tier is becoming a seasonal league. There'll still be regular rewards like 2 new variable gear sets and materials to craft relics. Details are thin on the ground right now, but you can expect a more detailed update highlights video in the future.
So what they're saying here, the new seasons are going to bring also 2 new variable sets with each new season, which I kind of like. It makes the items we get right now more unique, okay? So that is cool. I don't know what the reset is going to bring in terms of, though, like, okay, the top ranked player, how is that going to be for him? What is there going to be unique rewards? I'd like to see those, but again, it's all going to be the whales in the top, you know, 100 or something.
When we're ready to release this feature. Next up, we're talking about quality of life updates. And we're prioritizing feedback from the community to deliver a few things that should help you save time in Raid. The first feature we're working on is background multi-battles. With so much to do in Raid, we're giving you the option to run your multi-battle.
There's a unique currency called background runs now. Come on, Raid, please, no. I'm happy for this. I hope it becomes how multi-battles are, or multi-battles become this. Please.
Battles in the background while Raid is open. You'll be freed up to sort your artifacts, test out new gear combinations on your champions, and handle other account logistics. Off the back of that, we're also working on enabling super raids.
Unfortunately, they didn't. What they said now is that the background mechanic will not also mean that you'll be able to also, let's say, do arena at the same time. So unfortunately, it's like that. But you'll be able to move gear around and do other stuff like cleanse your gear or just straight up go have something to eat without having to worry that your phone is running the game really heavily, at least, right? So that's cool.
In the campaign. Imagine running Nightmare Stage 12-3 in the background with super raids enabled while getting your artifacts ready for your newly upgraded champions. Sweet.
Super raids in campaign. I like it. Basically halves our time doing champion training. But still, I hate champion training. I've done so much.
Sweet synergy. Finally, we're working hard to bring instant battles to the Hydra. There's not much to say yet, but keep an eye on the news. We'll share something as soon as we can.
Not sure why they say they can't share much. I mean, instant battles on Hydra, wouldn't that mean basically that? It's just that it's going to be like an instant fight. If your team is auto-friendly, it's going to just do the damage that it's supposed to be doing. So that's nice.
That's not all. We've also got a rework of...
They're moving on from that. I'm trying to understand where their focus now is going to be in terms of the players and where the new players are going to say, okay, this is the area I'm going to be focusing on. So if it's not the Hydra anymore, where you can just do it like an auto-friendly team that can do like a quick battle, okay? I guess you're still going to compete there for the Hydra Clash, but still, players are going to be like, okay, I have my auto-friendly team. What else am I supposed to be doing, right? Where is my time focus? Is that going to be live arena? I think so. With the seasons and stuff, I think it's more going to be about competing in live arena than anything else.
The market, improvements to gear upgrading and auto selling, and more coming soon.
Okay, so this is forging, basically like a quick forge, and then you'll also have auto sell through the quick forge. That's nice.
Stay tuned. And now comes the time to meet the star of today's episode.
All of these updates so far are great, except for maybe the Relics. The Relics, it's not that I don't like it being a new part of the game. I just think that it's scary in terms of how much maybe grinding we're gonna need to do.
Please welcome the one and only, the Chimera. Chimera is Teleria's third clan boss, and its den is a dangerous place for would-be heroes who go in search of treasure. First things first, this isn't anything like the Demon Lord or the Hydra clan boss fight.
Okay.
In fact, it's not like anything we've ever done before, but more on that later. Our hardworking artists and modelers spared no time or effort making this monster of mythical proportions come to life. They had to do 4 times the work too. As the Chimera has 4 forms it'll cycle through during the fight.
4 forms. It's going to be Viper, Ram, Lion, Ultimate form. 4 forms.
There's the Ultimate form, the Ram form, the Lion form, and the Viper form. Each form comes with awesome visuals and its own set of unique skills which will require a special approach to handle. Here's how it works. The fight always begins with the Chimera in its ultimate form, and it will change forms every 5 turns on a preset rotation. You'll know exactly what's coming and when, so you can prepare accordingly. We also did...
Every 5 turns it's going to be changing forms, so basically you'll need to build a team that has a way to counter what the boss is doing with all of their kits. So you'll need stuff maybe like a block active skills. You'll need that. You'll need high resistance, I will say. I don't know how high, but you're gonna need high resistance. That, like, this team did 89 million. Looks good, but probably it's like the lowest difficulty of this boss. Yeah, and the boss shows on the top there that is void, so it's not like it changes when it drops to health. I don't know.
Didn't want this fight to drag out, so after 65 boss turns, the Chimera will escape, ending the fight. What makes this fight really stand out against the other clan boss fights are the trials. Each of the Chimera's forms, except the ultimate form, has 9 unique trials that can be completed, broken down into 3 difficulties: easy, normal, and hard. You'll have to do different things to complete them, like placing a certain number of debuffs on the Chimera.
What? What the hell? Oh, this is gonna be so confusing.
Within a set number of turns, or dealing a set amount of damage using only poison and HP burn debuffs. There's 27 trials in total, and progress will not carry over between battles. You'll need to complete them in each fight. Beware though, the more trials you complete, the stronger the Chimera's ultimate form becomes. It'll start ignoring damage reducing buffs and your champion's defenses. So be careful. If you can complete the trials and fend off the Ultimate Form's enhanced attacks, you'll net yourself some awesome extra rewards. You'll get special crafting materials that are needed to make high-rarity relics from the Chimera group.
So we have limited keys for the Chimera up at the top. But the trials, I'm not sure. It's going to be on the same run that you'll have to activate them. And if you saw, guys, on how that worked, like in order to activate the Chimera, okay, the bonus Chimera effects, all of this, in order to activate that, you basically need to have different things also in the team, such as like absorbing damage using shield buff. So you'll need to have shields. Damaging the Chimera while it's under decreased speed and decreased defense debuffs. So you also need to have these two debuffs as well. Damaging the Chimera while it's under the leech debuff. And also these have to be during the lion form. And it's not that these three are unreasonable and difficult. It's just that you're not always going to run everything like this. So if there's like these different trials, how are you going to complete all of these trials? It sounds, you know, the point of these trials is to be getting these extra resources needed for the relics. That's the thing.
Burn debuff just for fighting the Chimera. Same as other clan boss fights, you'll get personal reward chests for dealing enough damage to the Chimera, which will be doubled if your clan gets it to 0 HP. We're also introducing the Chimera Clash to this new clan boss, which will work the same as the Hydra Clash.
Okay, it's going to be the Chimera Clash, the new focus of the game. The Chimera Clash.
Oh.
And we're going to get a mythical champion as a reward, guys. So the ultimate chest, so on the Ultra Nightmare difficulty, the ultimate chest gives you 2 fragments for this mythical. That's cool. That's cool. You get these resources needed for the relics. You get relics, you get clan coins, and you get additional resources needed.
And there's also fragments for a brand new mythical champion up for grabs. As always, keep your eyes peeled for a dedicated video guide coming where we'll go into greater detail about the mechanics of this monstrous new challenge. Now, it wouldn't be a proper What's Next in Raid video if we didn't show off some of the incredible looking champions our artists have been working on. The holiday season is coming, and we're bringing Sir Nicholas's companion, Lady Noelle, into the fold.
Okay, that's cool.
Don't get on her bad side, though. That kindly grandmother exterior only holds true if you've been nice all year. Bells the Reckoner will drop by the holiday celebrations as well. But be sure to watch your presents closely when Talaria's own version of Krampus is around. There are more champions to join them, and we have no doubt they will find a suitable place on your rosters. Whew, man, that was a lot to cover. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, this is quite an insane new patch they're going to be bringing in through. I kind of can't wait. Honestly, the quality of life is exactly what we are looking for. The updates are going to come through, I don't know when, but I'm guessing really soon. Obviously, these are going to be very big for players out there who are just learning on the game. But again, keep watching videos from your favorite content creators, and I think that's going to help you out. Overall, it's just going to be a huge learning curve in order to beat this new Chimera boss. But we'll see on what works and what doesn't, and especially trying to maximize efficiency in terms of getting all the crafting materials and everything. So that's going to be fun. This was the video, guys. Thank you all for watching. Subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.